was born with a gift place on Mother Earth. A child so special ordained from birth. It first started from the army to serve with dedication and hard work. From the year to civilian nurse, it's strong, stay professionals your worth. Love for people, that's your rule. Traveling a lot, humanitarian route. Destination all over the world. Jamaica ambassador, diaspora rules. A real black woman is a strong black woman with a deep meditation. Pure black woman, purpose woman, a pure black woman. Black woman, a real black woman is a firm black woman with a deep meditation. Sound black woman, virtuous woman, a pure black woman. Black woman, black woman.
So today we're going to talk about your wardrobe. And a lot of people ask me all the time, well, you know, the concern is if I don't have any money, how am I going to, you know, get a nice wardrobe in order to, you know, for when I step out that I'm looking my best? I get that question all the time. So one of the things is to get a banging wardrobe is really not as difficult as you would think and not as costly as you would think. So I'll post links below to different outlets that I believe have great merchandise for a fraction of the cost of what, you know, it would normally cost. And then what I'll also do is post different links of local designers in a few of the majority of the cities. You could comment below and ask me, depending if you're at a location that I don't list, and I'll be able to find you some local designers. But it brings me into the point that I was about to say about the wardrobe, is if you can find in your area your local designers, that's going to be an amazing thing for you because they want the recognition in order to be, you know, shown as well. And if you're in an environment where you're going to be visible, highly visible, then, you know, it'll be a beneficial thing for you both. So find out who your local designers are, check them out. Lucky for me, my big sister, woo, Roxanne, she owns a clothing line, Femhica. I'll put that link below as well. But, you know, luckily I'm able to have that rapport where if my constant dilemma with my widening hips, if that becomes a problem, I'm able to say, okay, I'm a little chunky, you know, can you get me something to hide here? Or if you know your boobs are the trouble, I have watermelons sometimes. So if you want, you're able to say, okay, you know, to that local designer, you know, based on your body type, are you able to make me something within your, you know, line that's able to fit me and that we can, you know, both benefit from me wearing your gown? The other thing is, we talked earlier in just the previous episode, in episode number 8, we talked about trendy versus timeless pieces. You always want to go with timeless pieces because the trendy ones are going to go out of style, and you want to not be left with a wardrobe that you can no longer use or that's not effective for you and your brand. It also, I should also go into the spiel about, you know, even though you want timeless pieces, don't stick just to the little black dress. You know, you can go ahead and, you know, get something with color, even though black is so my favorite color of choice because it hides all the right places. But, you know, you want to, you know, be able to get out of that comfort zone of black all the time, because when you have something with a color, it's so easy to pop and stand out, and that's your whole goal in this, you know, business. You want to be able to, you know, for someone to be able to recognize you among the sea of already timelessly beautiful women, okay, and men too. So also, we talked about spring cleaning earlier in the episode, so I'll let you go back to that episode and listen to that one. But I'll also post that link below so you can know how to spring clean your closet for a better and more effective wardrobe. The other thing is dressing for your brand, which is so important. That's pretty much self-explanatory because there are things that I'm sure, based on you getting to know me through these episodes, you're able to see, and you kind of have an idea, I'm sure, of the type of person and the type of brand that I emulate and that I have. I'm sure there are certain things that you probably wouldn't think of seeing me in. I can't think of one thing off the top of my head because I'm blank right now. But I'm sure maybe a booty shorts or something. maybe if I showed up in a booty shorts, you'd be like, "Oh, the hell, that doesn't, fit. And so you want to do that for yourself as well. When you look at yourself, one of the good things is to ask your family members, when you look at me, what do you think, or what do you see? What would you envision me wearing? That's a great idea. That's a great place to start as well. And they can tell you, they'll tell you. And you'll be able to know the type of things that you should be buying, that you should be purchasing when you're out in the stores. If it doesn't look like your brand, if it's just something that, it's a spur of the moment, wait a day and then go back. And if you still want that item, then it's good to buy it. Otherwise, just leave it alone, okay? The other thing that I wanted to talk about with wardrobe, I'm going to place a link below because there are different, fashion shows and these things like that. That's where if you, based on your local area, if you are able to find where they're having fashion shows in your area, it's probably good to just buy a ticket and go to see, because that's where you're going to be. We talked about networking. That's where you're going to find these local designers, and you're going to be able to find out who is dressing what and, develop a relationship with them. All right, and good luck to you. We'll see you in the next episode.
She was born with a gift for the sun, Mother Earth, a child so special, ordained from birth. It first start from the army to serve, with dedication and hard work. From the year to civilian nurse, it's strong, stay professional, serve. Love for people, that's her rule. Traveling a lot, humanitarian work. Destination all over the world. Jamaica Embassy.